And here I thought us Great Khans were tough to kill. So, what happens now? Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt. I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better... Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him. He's a snake, that's why. He owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want to pay up. He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas. A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the chance.
but they're all the same to me.
I'm glad you were able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not.
A little
My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I?
I'll find my red.
You're right. Great Khans are free to go.
In the shadow of the valley that I'll live. Tell me what's in a kiss. If your heart's not in it, we could have wedded bliss. If we'd only begin it, I'm feeling low down. You know what I'm talking about. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. This old house ain't a home with no love inside it, but we set out pretty strong. Now we just can't fight it. I'm leaving today. I don't wanna argue or shy. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place.
What's the use in buying a
I'm in charge of the radio, hence the title.
gasoline?
Well, when there's trouble, we're also responsible.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. I'm taking it. What's the use in buying a car if you won't buy gasoline? Who we used to be, 2 under par, now we can't get on the green. I don't know where it went, but it sure went flying. Love's like dove that's been spent. Now there's no use crying. Tell me, where can I go? East or west or north or new south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving
Fancy
out.
meeting you here, friend.
You let the blues move in, now I'm
Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all. Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me.
Tell me what
Yep.
a kiss.
This is getting mighty embarrassing. People gonna start to talk. Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide and hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though. Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
'cause I know I love.
You're listening to Vintage Cheese Radio. Did you know that it takes 10 pounds of brownie milk to make just 1 pound of cheese? Our Brahmin at Greenfields Dairy Farm are treated with the utmost of care to bring you the delicious dairy products you know and love.
Okay, good. If I confess to you that I hate Kaiser and his Legion, will you talk to me? Because it's true, I do hate him.
Yeah, I guess.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us.
That's a first recon beret.
suitable for every occasion. All organic and handmade here at Greenfields Dairy Farm. It's not just cheese, it's an experience.
is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pit boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan.
Our American way of life. Isn't it grand? Peace, freedom, and bacon and eggs. Seems perfect. But what if it's not? Friends, your future may not be as secure as you think. Where will you be when the atomic bombs fall? You can secure your family's future by reserving a spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault from Vaultec. That's right, Bob. Act now, and your family can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. And Doris, the vault will have all the amenities of your modern life, and it's attractive. And Sally, in the vault, you meet that special someone, just as you read on the surface. And in a few short years, you and your fellow vault dwellers will repopulate our great country. And Billy, you'll have lots of swell kids to play with. Reserve your family spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault today. Sign up now and prepare for the future.
Chiquita banana and I come from the island down the equator way. I sail on big banana boat from Caribe to see if I can help good neighbor policy. I bring a song about bananas. I sing it low, I sing it high, yay, yay, and it's big with Americanos. Sing a song about bananas. I can sing about the moonlight on the very, very tropical equator. So I sing about bananas and the refrigerator. I get the blues in the morning, I get the blues in the night. But when I eat a banana sundae, it's just right. La la la.
Hey there, need anything?
Banana and I come to say bananas have to ripen in a certain way when they are flecked with brown and have a golden hue. Bananas taste the best and are the best for you. You can put them in a salad, fruit salad. You can put them in a pie, yay, yay. Any way you want to eat them, impossible to beat them. But bananas like the climate of the very, very tropical equator. So you should never put bananas in the refrigerator.
If you ever go down Trinidad, they make you feel so very bad. Calypso sing and make up rhyme, guarantee you one real good fine time. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Oh, beat it, man, beat it. If a Yankee comes to Trinidad, they got the young girls all going mad. Young girls say they treat them nice, make Trinidad like paradise. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Oh, you vex me, you vex me. Chicka-chick-carry to Mona's Isle, native girls all dance and smile. Helps Ocha celebrate his leave, makes every day like New Year's Eve. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. It's a fact, man, it's a fact. In old Trinidad, I also feel the situation is mighty queer. Like the Yankee girls, the natives swoon when she hears her bingle croon. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Out on Manzanella Beach, GI romance with Native Beach. All night long, mid-tropic love. The next day, sitting hot sun and cool off, drinking rum and Coca-Cola. Go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Oh, it's a fact, man, it's a fact. Rum and Coca-Cola. Rum and Coca-Cola. Working for the Yankee dollar.
He's coming. It's King Zor. King Zor, the fighting dinosaur. He's on a rampage. Aim your dinosaur gun. Quick, hit his tail. Fire! King Zor is fighting mad. He's backing up to put you off guard. He's turning toward you. Look out! He's firing missiles. Each time you hit his tail, King Zor, the dinosaur, fights back. He never gives up. Nothing stops King Zor. When he hits his tongue, he backs up and turns away, ready to fight again. There's never been a fighting dinosaur like King Zor. Get King Zor, complete with 5 missiles, 5 darts, and a dinosaur gun. Be ready for King Zor. He's ready for you.
Here in the good old USA, you like music in the Latin way, but you don't know what they play.
Don't listen to the melody, rhythm has a personality. Listen while we play.
The band is blowing its brains out, the dancers make with a cheer, but we give out with a rhythm. Just take a look over here, while I'm beating the clavis, banging the bongos,
and I'm scratching my gourd. We have a beautiful singer, she makes the people all stare. She sings one song in an evening, then sits around on her chair,
while I'm beating the clavis, banging the bongos,
and I'm scratching my gourd. My great-great-grandfather told us we played for young Josephine.
She got Napoleon's kisses. They stuck us in back of a screen. And I'm beating the clavis, banging the bongos.
And I'm scratching my gourd. Oh, through the course of history, there's been rhythm in our family, but it's always been the same.
We played the day Columbus went on his way to find a continent, but we never got the fame.
May I have the next words, madame?
While I'm beating the clavis, banging the bongos,
And I'm scratching my gourd.
there's not much hope for the future. Nothing else we can do.
If you should happen to see us in 1972,
We'll be beating the clavis, banging the bongos,
and I'm still scratching my gourd,
beating the clavis,
banging the bongo.
and I'm still scratching my
Home sweet home, the little nest, where after work a man can rest, or take a peaceful stroll outdoors, doing little simple chores.
Weed the garden, cut the grass, paint the window, fix the glass, trim the shrubbery, grind the axe. But take it easy, dear. Relax.
Oh, these little women have a way, but maybe I forgot to say, she always had my favorite brand, Carling's Black Label beer on hand.
What a happy thought, hey, neighbor, a great idea, Black Label. Nothing too good for good company, Carling's Black Label beer.
The quality brew at the popular price. Enjoy the best, take our advice. Get Carling's Black Label, Carling's Black Label beer. Label, Black Label, Carling's Black Label beer.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. The job is simple. Help us get this caravan in design and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. You'll get a bonus if we make it in design. Oh, what? Well, it ain't good. You got rated. Not. Just like that. I bet you are, but we only...
Hey, little lady, don't be scared to join this caravan. I'll keep a close eye on you. Real close. Promises. Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what? Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already. Huh? course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one. Go ahead. Your word against mine, fucko. See what happens. Hey, why you gotta go and be like that? Fuck! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways? I travel light on purpose, okay?
Here's Edie Adams
But
with
fine,
Stan
I'll tell
Getz
Jen I'm
for
carrying less so
Muriel
you can
Cigars.
carry more.
There's
What?
a new modern shape in the Muriel line. Muriel Panatella Extra. There never has been
You
a
want to know
cigar
what
quite
I
so
do,
fine as
Toots?
a Muriel
Anything
Panatella
I
Extra.
fucking want.
Extra
I'm
lace,
one of a kind.
extra taste,
I've been places,
extra
see,
pleasure by
and done
far.
things. Lots of them.
A Muriel
And when it's time to
Panatella
kill
Extra.
shit up, hell
mighty
yeah,
good
I'm a
cigar.
fucking storm of death.
Mild Muriel Panatella
Something or
Extra
someone
is
make the
cigar
mistake
in
of
modern
crossing
style that
Ricky,
gives you extra
I'll
length,
fucking
extra
dead-eye
taste,
him,
extra
her,
pleasure,
or
for only
it.
a dime.
In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
Why don't you pick one up and
How
smoke
you
it
think?
sometime?
I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that. But I didn't panic because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye. No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made. What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA. There so is, or was it 9mm, or 10? I don't know, don't care. Said I was good at killing shit up, never said I was good with numbers. Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah, I grew a third nut that glows in the dark. I'll drop trout for you out on the trail after dark, sis. Let you see what you're working with. Know what I mean? Hey, that's... Man, what a bitch. I was just being friendly. Where the fuck you think? Vault 2-2. That's where I grew up. I can't tell you that. I have a sworn vow of secrecy. Or something like that. To all the people I left behind. Well, yeah, okay. You caught me. I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got the suit and the pit boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion.
You're real clear.
Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion,
It's
see?
the amazing new Johnny 7 micro helmet phone set. The first helmet ever with a built-in phone. You get this walkie-talkie with 30 feet of wire.
Looking
You
to join
send
this
and
caravan,
receive
huh?
messages.
Look to me like you can handle
I am ready to
yourself.
attack with Johnny 7 OMA, the one-man
Earning my
army.
keep. Jed hired me on as a
7
caravan
guns in
guard
one.
for this
Let's
expedition
count
of
them.
his.
1.
The work
Get
suits me.
grenade launcher.
I've tried
2.
staying put in
the
one
armor
place,
gun.
but it never
3.
works out.
Anti-tank gun.
Grew up in New
4.
Reno.
firing
I
rifle.
couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough.
6.
Then I
Anti-bunker
wound
gun.
up wasting the
7.
prime of my life
firing
playing
pistol.
sheriff in
There's
Caliente.
no other gun like
Little
it.
town
To be
north on the
sure,
93.
look for Johnny
Talk
7
about a pain in the
OMA,
ass.
one-man army.
If you ask me, best to keep moving.
Jet pilots
At least
wear
the
'em.
scenery changes.
Skydivers wear 'em. Racing drivers wear them.
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Warning buzzer clears the way.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this. What's the difference? Raiders? Raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit. Straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them. So we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble. Used to be, they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion. Catch you another time, then.
Can't say I recommend that, but
price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others.
Down in New One Calorie. Uptown it's crystal pure and it's crystal clear. Try New One Calorie. Uptown if you and calories just don't mix, relax and enjoy the fun. It's easy counting those calories when you have to count just one. The calories are down in New One Calorie.
In Uptown's New One Calorie Twin, the calories are out, but the taste stays in. Just 1 calorie per 5-ounce serving. Delicious as adult refreshment and great for youngsters too. Comes in handy 12-ounce cans, economical half-quart and full-quart bottles.
There. The calories are down in New One Calorie. Uptown.
And if you love cola, hate calories, get 1 calorie Faco Cola with a taste that's truly, truly cola.
The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Get the fuck away from me. The last man who bothered me volunteered to help test our weapons.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found.
Keep moving.
Lasers, plasma, pistols. You knew. Personal space meaning anything to you?
What do we have here? Anything's possible. You know what? I like you. Half the people head on through. The king...
Lady?
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man told me that one of those bodyguards, a fellow named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say? Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Man, I'm hungry. I'd give anything for a fancy laugh. Wait, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
We're so close. Can we go to the strip?
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town. But business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so." After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy. Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore. Yep, I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit. When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire. All right. See ya.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before... Thank you, madam. You may proceed. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner. Well now, it was Mr. House that made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
That's it. Keep moving.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you. I see you brought some friends. Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? Oh, come now, don't play the fool. Vegas has fools enough, a superfluity of them. They're what makes it so profitable. They come to Vegas chasing penny-ante dreams of high living, to feel like they're big shots, like they're winners. You see that you and I are of a different stripe, don't you? We don't have to dream that we're important. We are. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. What did you wish to know? It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way. You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort. It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops. It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him. If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. I am Robert Edwin. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO. Don't let the video screens and computer terminal. I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or two of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself. Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. My only concern is when you bring the chip... Well enough. Return to me when...
Wow. My brother Chuck wanted to fight for the NCR. The memorial reminded me of my brother Chuck. From the time he was little, all he wanted to do was join the NCR and become a ranger. My dad wouldn't let him do it, though. He didn't want Chuck to die fighting for the NCR. Dad wanted him safe at home, which it turns out he didn't get after all. Chuck's a caravan guard now. He loves it. I think he thrives on the danger. He almost died a few years ago in a fight, but he has this big scar to show for it. The thing is, the scars left him dangerous looking, and he knows it, so he plays it up next tough. He's a handful, but girls love him. Yeah, and if I ever have a baby, and I want to someday, I hope he or she won't do the crazy stuff Chuck and I do.